morning, the FBI is looking into the death of a black man after he was stopped by police in Minneapolis. The attempted arrest was caught on camera, and we need to warn you here that it's very difficult to watch. The video of last night's confrontation shows a white police officer with his knee pinning down the neck of the suspect. Was a white police officer with his knee pinning down the neck of the suspect, and you can clearly hear the man saying, "I can't breathe," several times before an ambulance arrives. Jeff Pegues is following this story for us. Jeff, what are police doing about this?
Yashar'EL, good morning. Both of the officers involved in this incident are on paid administrative leave this morning pending the results of the investigation. Police were responding to a report of a forgery. They say the suspect appeared to be under the influence and resisted arrest before suffering what they call medical distress. We want to warn you what happened after that is difficult to watch. Please, I can't breathe. This 10-minute video posted to Facebook overnight shows Minneapolis police officers holding down a man. One officer uses his knee to pin the man's neck down. I can breathe.
Bitch ass nigga, for real.
Did you call me a bitch ass nigga?
Don't fucking say that.
Bitch ass nigga? Huh?
Hey, oh, fuck that, man. Shit. Hey, man, get this shit. I can't get his fucking arm. Roll over. No way, man. You shot me, bro. You shot me. I got a daughter.
Get up, bro!
Several times during the arrest, the man tells officers that he's struggling to breathe and begs for some relief.
Please. I can't breathe, officer.
Largest police force is facing a serious controversy over a video that's gone viral showing officers arresting a suspect who later died. The video is wrenching, and here's ABC's Ron Claiborne.
In the video, you can see 43-year-old Eric Garner confronted by two plainclothes officers for allegedly peddling illegal cigarettes. The officers move in to arrest him. One of them puts his forearm around Garner's neck. More police join in, pinning him to the ground as he cries out. The father of 6 was rushed to a local hospital where he died.
It just snatched my heart right out my chest, like I'm an empty shell right now.
No justice, no peace.
The incident has stirred racial tensions in this city.
An unarmed man was subjected to a chokehold, and the result is he is no longer with us.
As he spoke, Garner's wife collapsing by his side. At issue is whether Garner was placed in a chokehold, a tactic banned by New York City police.
It's defined in the department's patrol guide that this would appear to have been a chokehold.
Police officers also appear to sit on Garner once he was on the ground, which could violate another NYPD policy.
Overnight shows Minneapolis police officers holding down a man. One officer uses his knee to pin the man's neck down.
I can breathe.
Some people who gathered at the scene try to help.
That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit, bro. You stopping his breathing right there, bro.
But as officers work to keep onlookers back, the man on the ground appears to move less and less. 5 minutes into the video, the man seems to be motionless, and the police officer's knee is still on his neck.
He's not moving.
7 minutes into the video, an ambulance arrives. When an EMT does the first pulse check, officers still have the man pinned. And when he's loaded onto the ambulance, his hands are still cuffed.
I just killed that man.
Police explained what led up to the incident in an overnight news conference.
After he got out, he
Image man, beast, flesh, work, sacrifice, intimacy, knowledge, sacrificial love, number of the man and beast, antichrist, idol, and judgment. 6 usually refers to the works of man, but ideally represents the sacrificial love and intimate knowledge with the Creator. The negative side of 6 is a false witness that speaks lies, being a witness for the enemy or the lust of the flesh. So we see that guy in the interview, he was speaking lies. You know, they killed that man. That man had no reason to die.
physically resisted officers. Officers were able to get the suspect into handcuffs, and officers noticed that the male was going into medical distress. Officers called for an ambulance. He was transported to Hennepin County Medical Center, where he died a short time later.
Police have not identified the man, and they say the officers' body cameras were on and activated during that incident. This is reminiscent of Eric Garner's very same words, "I can't breathe," uttered as he was dying on the streets of Staten Island, New York in 2014. That phrase became a rallying cry for millions nationwide in a plea to end police brutality. Gail.
Jeff, that video is so disturbing to watch. We know how the Eric Garner case turned out, and you said he was stopped for forgery? Is that what you said in the beginning?
Yeah, that's right. It wasn't an incident where he was armed. Police say that he was stopped for forgery. Obviously, there will be an investigation.
I hope so. That video raises a lot of very disturbing questions, and what we heard from the police officers so far does not seem to be very satisfying. Thank you very much, Jeff. If thank you is the right word there.
Overnight. Shows Minneapolis police officers holding down a man. One officer uses his knee to pin the man's neck down.
I can breathe.